because it keeps the crewel embroidery very still. Now this is not required and it's not part of the kit, but I like to use this for sewing because it allows there to be a steady and a secure way of holding the embroidery. You can also use some weights on your lap or just hold it down while you sew. It's not necessary, but my mother happened to have this around the house, and so I decided to take advantage of it. The first thing you want to do in your steps to do this craft is to purchase the kit, and the next thing is to unpack the kit. Make sure all of your supplies are laid out and nearby and in order, that you can just keep going and not have to stop frequently while you're doing the sewing, because it's already a very time-consuming craft, and you don't want to have to spend a lot of time getting up and sitting back down for all your supplies. So you want to unpack it, and then you want to review your guide again. This is the pamphlet. You want to make sure you understand all the directions in the pamphlet before starting, and then review as you go. The next thing you want to do is thread your needle. Make sure the thread is in your needle securely and you have a bit of a tail. This is the tail, so that your thread doesn't pop out and you have to start all over again or cut your string, and it can be a real hassle if you don't have a tail on there. You want to follow the instructions in the pamphlet as regards to which area you want to start first. I started with the owls with the mind of completing just the owls and not the optional branches. I prefer to leave these branches without stitches, so I just did the owls. You want to always start when you're crewling on the outside stitches and move inwards so that you don't have to crisscross and recross your stitches, which can create a very messy back. The back of my stitching has some strings, but it would be a lot worse if you had to constantly recross and cross again and get all tangled up. It can be a real mess. When you're finished, this is about what it's going to look like. Except for if you want to do the branches, you can sew the outside of the branches. I am planning on just leaving it the way it is, although some people may want to frame it, and it's very easy to frame. You can take it to Michael's or another framing place and get it framed, or do it yourself. You can also sew it onto a pillow and have a very nice decorative pillow for use in your living room or anywhere else you feel like decorating. I really enjoyed this craft, and I would definitely do it again for sure. I hope you all enjoyed a little peek into the art of crueling.